I am going to become the greatest guitarist in the entire world. Why do I say this? Why is that my life's ambition? Why even say something that outlandish? And that's because I want to dream big. I want to look at life in a big way. I want to just go for what I want. I think having huge ambitions, having large standards, looking at being the most excellent you can be at whatever you're doing is the way to go. And I think having a goal so big is the way to really help shape your own character, shape your life. It gives you the purpose, the drive. It gives you the juice that you need in order to get what you want out of life. And what I want is this feeling within me, this feeling of just that accomplishment, of feeling good about myself. And there's nothing greater than going at it, no matter how crazy the obstacle is, no matter how hard it is, and just trying to go for what is utterly impossible in your mind, testing your limits and trying to break new ways for yourself into life. And that's why I say what I say. I want to become the world's greatest guitarist. On top of that, I think music is not so much a competition, but it is an art form. But mentally, I want to become the world's greatest guitarist. I want to become the best version of myself when it comes to playing the guitar. I want to put it all in. I want to put as much of myself out in the world as possible and just go for it. That's what I really want. It's what I crave, because that's what I want to do in life. And it's just this burning desire within me that's never quite ready to settle down, never quite ready to just sit back and relax and just enjoy life. I want to do things. I want to go out there and no matter how crazy the odds are, I just want to go for it. And that's what gets me going. And that is what I want in life. And why do I want this? Why do I want to become the world's greatest guitarist? I want to be able to express myself. I want to be able to connect with other people. I want to really push myself, not only musically, to the farthest brink that I can till I break and my face melts off, these types of things. I want to push myself mentally, physically, socially, marketing wise. I want to do things that I never thought I could do in a million years. And I think the purpose of becoming the world's greatest guitarist is such a big goal that it's really going to push me hard as I can as a human being to get there. And that's what I want. I want to I don't know. I just want to do it. What can I say? It drives me. It makes life more exciting. It is such a huge goal, and it gives me so much inertia. It gives me so much drive just to do something that I think is just impossible in my mind to do, and I think it'll be fun to do, honestly. It makes life fun, but what stands in my way? What stands in my way from this ambition? This ambition that I've had has been with me probably my entire life. I remember thinking as a kid, I was just like, I want to do something. I want to create. I want to put myself out there. I remember thinking that. And I think it's just a part of my DNA that I want to put myself out there. I don't know why. I don't even really want to be famous. I just want to perform. It's just like something within me that I want to do. But what stands in my way, what has stood in my way my entire life has been many different obstacles, and a lot of these obstacles were mental, like mental demons, like things that I thought I couldn't do that I could do. I remember having the worst self-esteem in the world pretty much my entire life. And that's because I've just naturally a coward. I'm a natural coward. I'm scared of confrontation. I'm scared of this type of thing. And I remember thinking as a kid, I don't know, I always had a hard time socializing. I think it's because I'm just a natural introvert. And when you're a natural introvert, you also get natural anxiety. I remember going out and being like, oh, there's too many people. But I push myself because I don't really like the limits of introversion. It's fun. Like, I like introversion. There's beautiful parts to it. I love being alone. I love studying. I love hyper-focusing on things. I love that type of introversion. There's great things to it. You can really become the best you can be just from the benefits of introversion, but there's a lot of cons as well. People think you're weird, like socially. People think that you're too quiet. They think you're some kind of weird outcast. Like, there's a lot of strangeness that comes around introversion, and I've always tried to push myself past that mental barrier as well. I've always tried to like not have it own me. I don't want to become a slave to my introversion. I don't want to become a slave to my brain. And that's one thing that came up. Like, that's just one thing. There's many different mental demons as well. Like there's the belief that I can't do a specific thing. I have these excuses in my head. I remember for years I couldn't practice guitar. Well, I did practice guitar, but I practiced wrong, and that was a huge thing. I didn't know how to practice correctly. I didn't know you had to take. I knew you. I took it. I didn't take it slow enough, and I learned so many bad habits. I practiced my butt off for years and years, and I got somewhat good, but it wasn't where I wanted to be, and my playing was just sloppy, and for years I thought I couldn't play 5 seconds of guitar without making a mistake. And it's only been the last couple of years where I blew that mental limit out of my face, and I found a way to practice guitar that has revolutionized the way I practice guitar, and it just blew my brains out, and it made me a much better guitarist than I was practicing a million hours with bad habits all those times. And just taking the chains off of that mental limitation really pushed myself to a greater degree, and that's what guitar has did for me my entire life. That's why I love guitar so much. I was bullied in school. Kids would make fun of me. I never really stood up for myself. I don't think I ever really had anybody to tell me to stand up for myself. It was always, when I was a kid, it was always like, oh, turn the other cheek, be the better person. And I would do that. I was too nice. I was too nice as a kid, and kids took advantage of me. And that has burned itself into my brain. And honestly, I'm kind of grateful for those bad experiences, because from that bad experiences, those bad times, I've learned some hard lessons, and I learned from those experiences that you have to really take them for yourself and take control of your own life and become your own protector, become your own, I don't know, become your own parents, I guess, and make things happen. And I'm grateful for those bad times, because from out of those bad times is when the biggest amount of growth happens. Even when I was practicing guitar wrong, I had to sit down and I had to look myself in the mirror and I had to say, listen, I am going to become a great guitarist. I am not going to be shackled by these chains of being a crappy bad habit guitarist. I'm going to make a system that works. And that's exactly what I did when it came to being bullied and picked on. I said, you know what, I need to analyze this. I need to make something work for me. I am sick of being beaten down and weakened by these other people. I am tired of feeling this low. I do not, I felt so bad about myself just going to school, going through life, having people just take advantage of me, take advantage of my niceness, and just making me feel terrible. And I really had to sit down and be like, you know what? Let's analyze this. Let's build a system for myself where I can actually protect myself and actually do it in a constructive way. And I did the same thing with guitar, and I'm going to do the same thing when it comes to putting myself out there and making my ambition happen. And that's what really drives me in life. It's getting into these problems and really sitting down, hitting the bottom of the barrel, hitting the zero mark, and then finding a way up like a freaking rising phoenix. I know this is dramatic, but finding those type of answers and making things happen out of nothing. Like, I like to look at the void in life, the unknown, and being and taking it in and really just driving my, this may sound hip, driving my freaking light force within it and just destroying the darkness. I know that sounds super hippie-ish, whatever, but that is what I want to do. That is my purpose in life. That is what gets me going in the morning, gets me juice. I didn't even want to make this video. I was like, oh, I'm not in the mood for it. But now I'm in the mood for it because that's what got me going. It's the freaking, I don't know, Pepsi can of life or whatever it is. That's a meme now, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what happens if I don't get this? What happens if I don't get this? I will feel unfulfilled. I will not be able to like settle, not be able to like relax and just enjoy life. To me, life is not sitting around lollygagging. It's about doing things. It's about making things happen. I'm not the type of guy that wants to just relax. I want to do things. I want to experience life to its fullest content. And I think by taking on such a crazy, ambitious goal that it's going to push me the absolute hardest it can in order for me to get where I want to go and to just enjoy the progress of getting there. Getting the goal isn't even fun. Goal setting is not, getting goals are the fun is the progress. It's like a video game. Have you ever played a video game where you finish it and you want to keep going? Very seldom. A lot of times just getting to the goal is, I don't know, it's not as fun as playing the game. And this is what it's all about. That's why my goal is so freaking high. I want to be the greatest guitarist in the world. That is probably the highest you can go when it comes to playing guitar. I want to be the best. I don't care about being, I'm not going to say I want to be the top 10. I want to be the best. And I think putting your standards up as high as they can go, you're going to end up somewhere great, even if you don't achieve that goal. But I think just the pursuit of going up and ascending to whatever goal, whatever purpose you make in life, that is the juice of life. That is what makes life fun. That is what, that is what makes life exciting, and that's why I'm going for it. And I don't want to regret when I'm on my deathbed, I'm old and I got gray hairs and I'm dying. I just didn't try. I I had this excuse and this excuse. Oh my God, my fingers, they wouldn't move fast enough, and I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't good enough. I don't want to be that guy. I want to just go for it. I want to experience life. I want to crave life. I want to just enjoy. Yes, hand gestures like that. I want to enjoy life, and this is what makes me enjoy life. Having a purpose, having something that feels fulfilling, having a goal so freaking high that you can just work on it until the day you die and still enjoy the juice of life, which is the pursuit of a crazy goal, which is what I love. So why now? Why now? I would say back in the day, gotta hold your hands out like a rich guy like that. Look at me, I'm rich. Anyway, no, not so much. Maybe rich in spirit because of my goal. But ever since I was a teenager and I freaking bought a guitar, I've always wanted to be like Eddie Van Halen. I wanted to be like Steve Vai. These guys on top, the top upper echelon of people. Nowadays, it's Polyphia. These guys amazing. I want to be the best. I want to be the best guitarist alive. Why now? I'm like middle-aged. Look at me. I'm the late 30s. I don't have much time. Like, I spent so many years just in this cruddy attitude of being like, oh, woe is me, my fingers won't move well, I practiced wrong for 10 years. No, none of that woe is me BS. This is about just taking control and making things happen. Why now? Why now? Because if I don't do this now, then I'm never going to do it. I'll just rot away and die with crazy amounts of regret in life, and I won't be able to really feel fulfilled. I won't be able to like wake up every day and feel that juice of life of going for something so crazy that it actually makes you feel something. And I don't want to be that guy that just floats the rest of my life not feeling invigorated with no purpose. I did that. It feels bad. It's not a good long-term solution for your self-esteem or your I don't know, your overall spiritual health. I think going for something as big and as crazy as your dreams is what really makes life enjoyable and fun. And not only that, but it connects you with other people. When you are going for it, when you are going for everything that is within your being, people can feel it. People know there's something going on within you that's greater than is what your physical being is, your flesh and your bones. They can sense that you have this type of drive, this type of never give up attitude that really attracts people, because people want to, it's so rare in life to see somebody that crazy going for it. And I think when you shine your light like that, it really radiates to other people, and that's what I really want in life. I just want to be, I don't know, I just want to put myself out there and inspire and not only make my life great, but make all of the lives that I come in contact with great as well. At least inspire them to move in a more positive direction spiritually, I guess. Or if you can or even mentally. Just bring them out of whatever trouble they're in and just make them, I don't know, just inspire them. Because I remember when I was at some of my lowest points, I would look up to Eddie Van Halen, and even he had some low points, but I would just look at how he was so great and just up there, as well as Steve Vai. Steve Vai's advice really, just any of his interviews, they're so uplifting. And when I was down in the dumps about a lot of different things in my life, I've never had like the easiest life, I will say, but I've always thought having heroes was a big, important thing to me, and being able to look up to people that were, being able to look up to people that were that important to me. It really helped me meet myself. It really helped take me out of the lowest parts of my life, and I want to do the same thing for other people. I think I'm going to end this video here. I never wanted to do one of these cry on camera things. I definitely do not like to cry. But yeah, that is why I want to become, I can't even look at the camera. That's why I wanted to become, that is why I am going to become the world's greatest guitarist. Okay, this video is ending. Thank you so much for watching.